Oh shoot, we back. Okay. Man. Hi guys. Sorry about that. Hey, this is made in 1980s still. And we did not mean to short y'all about a good 30 minutes of an episode that we just had. But before I explain that, if you saw or heard the last episode, I'm still Camp from the Port, and I got my guy, and because we still got some things that we need to chop it up about. So I see the name, but I want you to say the name to make it super official. Because when we left off, you were thinking about this moment, so I'm going to give you your moment.
This is me in my entirety. It's not just Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wayne Dang. Please say the doodle. I feel so complete right now.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Completion is important in life. So I'm glad you have that, my brother.
I feel whole. You know, it's just meant to be.
Yes, man. Yes. So man, great to have you back 100% in every aspect. Man, um, let's just tell the people exactly what happened here. We were in the middle of recording last week's episode. And it was a big storm in Middle Tennessee. Like, it was storming super bad. And to be real, I heard it in the background once we'd already started rolling. So I'm thinking, hey, we'll be good. I won't worry about this. By the time it get too bad, we'll be done. As long as the power don't go out, we good. But you know what happened?
Inevitable.
The damn power went out, and I was giving y'all bars, and I was getting ready to get into verse of the year candidate. You know what I mean? And obviously, I'm not one to waste content, so I was not about to just like trash the first half of the show. Like, no. And unless if y'all would like the director's cut of the B-roll of just Wang Dang Doodle just waiting for me to get back onto the stream, I got that too. Like, even though the episode cut, like me, I cut. You were still there, and I was like, dang, I had my man just sitting there like waiting, and literally the power was out the whole time. I went, took 10 milligrams. We were just sitting with candles lit. And I had the lo-fi, the Steezy AF lo-fi channel on my phone. And I was like, well, hey, the power going to eventually come back on, right? Then we got to about a half hour, and I was like, do they know the power is out over here? and then when we got to about 65 minutes, I was like, well, I'm not going to hold you up because I figure you got to work. You got a real life. I was like, look, we'll just have to catch this another time. And I want to say shortly after that, not too much. It was over an hour for sure, maybe an hour and a half. We finally got power back. But by then, man, it was just a wash. It was evergreen content in my eyes, and especially what I got to say, and we're gonna pick it right back up. But
you was gonna cut.
You know what I'm saying? But that was what happened. Apologies to y'all. I still got to talk to y'all about the worst thing about us. So, I mean, hey, look, quick recap, Wang. We were having the conversation about, people treating people in the service industry less than savory. We'll put it like that. And you phrased a scenario where a woman, I believe, a person presented the option of working, in I think in the fast food environment, for 4 years to get $2 million. Exactly. And how, many of the people were not with doing that for 4 years for $2 million. And they were like, they were basically, shame, embarrassment, insecure about their friends or people seeing them, dropping fries or flipping burgers, mopping floors, or things of that nature. And that had me tight. And I was literally about to get into this bag. And what I literally wanted to say, because I made notes. I had to make a note for this as well, because I didn't want to forget what I was going to say, because I was very passionate with the show cut. So I will say this, man. What really upsets me about that logic is, especially Black folks, we'll criticize and we'll talk about somebody working at a Wendy's, a Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Hell, or somewhere like that. But what kind of business do most Black people end up trying to start?
Yes, everybody wants to fucking open a restaurant.
Yes. Hey, listen, keep that same energy when you're trying to franchise your damn Harold's. Keep that same energy when you're trying to get JJ Fish, or you're just trying to start your own barbecue spot because your food's so much better than everybody else's. See, the problem I got is that at least, like, you shitting on the $1 billion companies when sorry, see, I'm knocking shit over. That's how passionate I am. But like you shitting on the $1 billion companies when you don't even know if your business and your product is going to turn a profit from the door. And you always have to give yourself 3 to 5 years before you really hold profit. I think it's asinine to just to put it really blanket, like, how are you going to disrespect somebody, one, in the any aspect of the service industry, no matter where it is, and then one, how are you, one, who are you to be in a position to even turn down $2 million in 4 years? That's what where do y'all work? Like, I'll leave every job I have right now if I can get $500,000 to flip a burger. I'll just do fries. Hey, look, you think I have shame? I will laugh at you from my Mercedes in the drive-thru.
Look, there's nothing like you can't make this make sense
At all.
Like you said, first thing a Black person want to do is open a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that told you your food was good was your kids.
Facts.
Like your kids love your spaghetti, and now you think
now all of a sudden you write down the menu.
Bro, you ain't got oh my God, it's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, man.
You got the nerve to look down on the person that works for the $1 billion franchise. Just like you said, this person works for $1 billion franchise that's been doing it for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, not to say a name, I'll give you a scenario because
Mm-hmm.
it's perfect for what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Young man here locally opened up an establishment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I already know. Mm-hmm.
And he would go to this other establishment, whole fucking attitude. They're not fast enough getting him his order, or his order was wrong, and he just throws a whole fucking temper tantrum.
Mm.
But then had the nerve to get on social media and beg for grace. It's just me. You guys have to be patient. I'm working as fast as I can. Nah,
No.
Nah. Hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, right. Yep. Hey, get my shit.
Get my shit.
Make sure it's cold. Make sure it's hot. Like, the drink, the food.
Like, no, get my shit. Now you know what that shit feel like.
Yeah.
Now you want grace. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Now take your motherfucking ass everywhere that you've been ignorant with people and go apologize to everybody.
Exactly.
The shit ain't as easy as you think it may be.
Yeah, exactly. And man, I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that because the other piece of it that I don't even think people recognize, and why you having even that scenario of the 2 million over 4 years. I don't think people realize, especially when you get to a supervisor, manager, whether it's level one, mid tier, or executive level management for these companies, you learn a lot about the business and projections and forecasting and cost. So even with all of that, I know for a fact a lot of black businesses, black restaurants, and things of that nature don't become so successful, or don't or fail, or don't become successful long term, is because we don't have a grasp of the business. We literally just think, oh, hey, I'm gonna open up a rib shack. Okay, I need to buy a grill. My grill got to be fire. We got to buy the meat, and then I'm gonna cook it, and then we gonna sell it, and then that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't go into your price per pound of all the food that you have. You don't quantify the aspect of promoting your business, and it's got to be more than word of mouth or putting it at the church bulletin or things like that. Y'all don't even factor in hiring people. And that's why your drug dealing cousin, your sassy ass cousin, or your niece is in there with an attitude. They have no customer service, like decorum or candor about themselves. They chasing people off. Y'all be ready to fight customers because we want to know why y'all ain't got no ribs, but you've been open a week. Like, what in the world are you doing? So, like, even that, if nothing else, some of you have to learn that you got to work for somebody to truly understand what it means to work for yourself as well. Like, even some of the greatest business owners in the world have worked for somebody, or they've worked within a process to learn, oh, this is how this works. Oh, this is how I need to do this and how I need to navigate. Okay, bet. I got the sauce now. Now let me see what I can implement there. And even then, you're not guaranteed to be successful. So I don't like it. It does boggle my mind how people treat um, people in the, whether it's fast food industry, restaurant industry, service like clothing or whatever, because in hindsight is high key hating, because yeah, you don't want to work at a Chick-fil-A, but you swear to God your chicken sandwich is the most fire that we will ever have. And 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 one of them you don't have to sell me on, and I'll wait to see if you're here in 60 days. Um, I don't like the disrespect at all. One of my favorite rappers of all time. Matter of fact, he's probably number 7 on my list, if not a little bit higher. My guy Project Pat said, "Oh, Mister, don't play. Everything's working. A real nigga work a job before he fall off." And I don't think a lot of you like one subscribe to that, and I don't think you really know what it means. I'll tell you this, Wayne, on my life, my world, my mother, future wife, and child, I will I will be a custodian at the YMCA. I will flip burgers. I will drop fries. I will I will be a waiter. I will make sandwiches. I, I'll do damn near anything but sit on my ass waiting for an opportunity,
Yeah.
because I think it's beneath me if I'm making $0 an hour. That's just the world. Like, y'all better get off that bullshit in a hurry, because it is real out here. Your bills are real. You want to eat every single day. And the last thing you want to do is be so full of pride that you don't even know how to get out here and make a damn dollar. And I say that because, and even for the people that work in the broadcasting industry, and I've encountered a lot of people who aren't as secure as me, or has been as secure as me and my guy Jones. We left radio. And we left corporate radio or corporate broadcasting, and to just do something else. And some people are so addicted to the fame and to the allure and to everything that comes with it, they feel like they can't do something regular. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But the thing is, but without an iHeartMedia budget behind you, you are regular. You just happen to have the job where you're talking to people, and that is the only real difference between your job and other people's jobs. Most likely, it's just that there's just more marketing behind you to make sure that you get done. Like, hey, look, we only knew Calvin from McDonald's in the commercials because they made the commercial that highlighted Calvin. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I bet locally, the managers, supervisors, mid-tier, and executive level managers of, again, McDonald's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Golden Corral, whoever they are, I bet you they're known in their cities for who they are. And they got more money than you niggas. So like, so you need to relax. Like, don't be so short-sighted to think that you make more money than everybody working at, again, as an example, McDonald's, because you don't. I can assure you that. Hamburger University is in Oak Brook, Illinois. And a lot of y'all talking that talk ain't got half the money that most of the people at Oak Brook got. I can assure you that.
Yeah, like I be sitting back looking at people and like kind of piggyback off what you said when you said the people are just regular people. Do you think it's how I want to say it? Do you think that it's the shame that they will receive being called a has been?
I think to a degree it is. And I would challenge the people to, say what is a has been. Because here's the deal. When Tom Joyner, for example, when he was, the fly jock or whatever, he was doing the Chicago to Dallas route. And in the process of that, he was trying to start his own media company, Reach Media. Now, of course, he got to keep his job while, making some of those maneuvers. But, that in a matter of speaking, all of that developed the cruise, that developed the other avenues. People look at, again, let's fast forward to the present day, because this is a little more diverse catalog. Look at Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God started off as like, a radio personality with Wendy Williams. Present day, he is, morning show host. He's an author. He is an investor in products and things, and he's also he also has his own podcast network, with Black Effect. The thing is, it's viewed as, oh, he getting to it. He has so many revenue streams. He doing that, but you could do that even if you're not Charlemagne the God. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you make money and you know how to spend or invest your money, you could have the same things going for you locally in your city, wherever you are. There's hundreds of markets for radio, right? But people only know 7. And the 7 that the people, like the casual person, actually knows, you have them out of order. Like, some of y'all probably think Atlanta is the number 1 market in radio, and it's not. It's not. It's in the top 5, I believe, now. But even with that, but all y'all run to Atlanta like Moses is there. He about to part the ratchet sea, and you about to get everything that's coming to you. And it's not going to happen that way. So most of the people that I admired in radio some people had never heard of when I got to school. And it didn't matter to me. Like, it didn't matter to me if people didn't know who Latone Hart was. Rest in peace to him. But I was like, yo, that was the first guy I saw in radio that made me want to do radio. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of those things like, when you popular, it's diversifying your portfolio. When you're not popular, it's pivoting. Like that's it. Like that's literally it. When you successful, when your news makes news, like when your moves make moves, it's diversify your portfolio. When you are just, working class, you're just making a pivot. That's the only difference. So there is no such thing as being a has-been, to me, in radio. And the other reason why is because it's so much corporate structure. They look at, I just thought about this and I gotta use this right now. Corporations look at radio personalities like Lay's chips. They feel that they can make them, they can bag them up and sell them, or they can break them, and nobody want anything to do with them. That is the real reason why we should be against corporate radio, because all corporate radio did was buy the favorite station in your town, their town, her town, they town, and pumped in everything from Chicago to those and fired everybody else that was there. Like that's what happened. That's when the privately owned radio stations, when the mom and pop radio stations started losing ground, because there was a CBS at the time, there was an MS, there was an iHeart. When they started throwing that money around and started buying out these mom and pop places to get that signal, then they just started pumping the one project or one personality that they wanted. So now, yeah, being syndicated in 100 markets is super dope. That is a really great thing. But understand that most likely, minimum, 99 people lost their job or their career in a smaller market because of that.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. It is. Which is why podcasting has become so popular.
I think we need to go back pirate again.
Facts. Listen, I'm waiting for one of my 7-figure friends to be like, yo, so you think radio still works today? I'm like, absolutely. Watch this. I'm like, yo, go buy that tower right over there. I think it's in Murfreesboro. Go buy it. Like, I'll show you what we can do with this. And that's because the thing is it's about casting the wide net. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you in Freeport, Illinois, our hometown. You don't really care about what's going on in LA every day, or in New York every day, or Chicago every day. You'd much rather hear about what's going on in Freeport and the surroundings of Stevenson County.
Yeah.
However, the untouchable iHeart Mafia has said, no, you should just care about what's going on in New York. So we're going to take 97Z, okay? And we're just going to show the Breakfast Club over here too. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they'll cover everything. We'll make sure traffic is kind of local for you guys and weather. But for the news, nah. You were like, I mean, it's a bigger city. You should want this. And really, people are like, no.
You do know that we have our own. We finally have our own radio station, right?
Really? Oh, it's back? Is it another one?
Yeah, we have Freeport based.
Okay.
Freeport based. Mike Johnson started it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
105.7. I can't remember what the station is
yes.
called. And sorry, Mike, my bad. I can't remember what the station is called. But yes, that is my go-to station. I don't need to listen to 97Z OK. I don't need to listen to whatever, like you said, them pumping the Breakfast Club every morning. They give me local news.
Mm-hmm. Light smoke for Mike J. Light smoke. I apologize in advance. But Mike, we talked twice. We talked twice about me being on your station, and I said, absolutely, I didn't even ask for no bread. Make it make sense for both of us, bro. All right, I'm good. That's all I want to say. Because hey, look, I got love for Mike, so I'm not. You know what I'm saying. It wasn't one of those, but I was just like, yo, bro, come on. Like we talked. We was in juniors. We talked. like I was in Freeport when we had the conversation. So but and you said you'd be in Nashville, but never mind. But yeah, off on that tangent. Hope y'all learned something about just terrestrial radio and the things going on with that as well. But circling back, man, it is it's really disheartening to know that the service industry is looked down upon so bad, and for no real reason. And I think we the Black American, the Black delegation, we are so in love with the vanity of things that we overlook, I think, the money, the longevity, the promise to elevate, and also the stability and the sustainability, so we're able to just earn, save, and invest. I think we overlook that a lot, and everybody want to be popular, but it don't really seem like nobody want to be rich no more, and that's crazy to me.
That's a generational curse that we have to try to find a way to get our kids to break, because, and it may not have been the same for you, but for me, being being financially stable was nothing that I was taught. It was something I had to learn to do. Uh, Having good credit was something that I had to learn. It was something I was never taught.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was taught to kind of roll with the punches,
Mm.
and so I guess what I'm saying is, I kind of lost my train of thought.
No, that's all right.
It's like, I guess based off the conversation that me and you previously had, clout is the new currency.
Mm-hmm.
So these kids, they don't care if what they're doing is profitable. They don't care if it's going to be longevity behind it. I'm popping for it right now, even though it's not paying me.
Mm.
I can't remember the kid's name. I want to say he was out of Florida, and he had a slogan. His slogan was like "whole lot of gang shit,"
Oh yeah,
and he just used to do dumb shit.
yeah.
He
Mm-hmm.
landed himself in jail behind dumb shit. So you're not making any money from it. Nobody's booking you to do dumb shit. Yet you're famous.
Mm.
And then the young man realized, and I don't know if it was after a jail stint or maybe he just came to his fucking senses, but he finally said, "This is fucking stupid."
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the smarter kids,
Yeah, for sure.
but now we have a generation of, and kill me in the comments if you want, stupid kids, that this is the new wave.
Mm.
The only thing that we had growing up that these kids don't have, and I don't understand why they don't have it, and maybe we gotta blame ourselves. We knew how to go get the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, whether hell or high water,
Yeah.
I'm not going to I'm not going to fall off.
Right. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
If I go from making $40 an hour and I get fired, I get bumped down to $50 an hour.
Yeah.
Better yet, because I'd rather talk about me in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I went from being a drug dealer, a successful drug dealer, mind you.
Hey, let's talk about it.
And when I made the decision to do something different, mentally, I could not transition from this amount of money to this amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So, me knowing that my job is not going to pay this amount of money,
Mm-hmm.
I bust my ass with this pay, trying to reach this pay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm horrible idea because you'll never get this.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I ain't gonna say never, but from where I was in the beginning,
yeah.
it was impossible. So, because what I was doing, I was working sometimes 20 plus days in a row, 12 and a half hour shifts. I'll take a day off,
Mm-hmm.
dive back in
Mm-hmm.
because in my head I was used to this,
Mm-hmm.
but from making $11.75 an hour,
Yeah. Uh,
yeah,
but you said something, and I'm glad I let you say it, because I was also going to say, back to our generation, a lot of the drug dealers that I knew also had jobs. Like the weed man was also the DJ, or he worked at Micro or Newell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you might catch them at the bar or something like that. Like, oh, they also a waiter? Oh, dang, or a bartender or something like that. Like, so yeah, even the drug dealers that I knew of, or the people that's maybe small time grinding, yeah, they also had jobs to look legit. Like, oh, you know what? Hey, I'm black. I'm out here. I got a little bit more money than most. You know what? Let me make sure I stay off the radar by working over here. Like, so I am you know, and but also though, we were not overexposed to celebrity in our era.
yes, yes,
Like, love Michael Jackson. But being Michael Jackson was so unattainable to me. Like, that was unattainable. But being Dog MC, now that seemed pretty realistic.
that seemed realistic.
Because not only was he a track coach, but he worked, he had a beautiful wife. I was like, yo, oh, I could do that? And that's lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I may never moonwalk from Motown 25. I may never make Thriller or Bad or Dangerous. I was like, but like, I knew a lot of multifaceted people. I grew up watching a lot of multifaceted regular people that did seem to have money and a measure of success. Like, these are people like, yeah, I seen them in Audis. I seen them in, you know what I'm saying, Nissan Maximas, which was the car back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we saw these people. And so being now upper middle class or upper lower class seemed very attainable to me versus like, oh, I could be Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just it and I'm not saying that nobody thought like that, because obviously we all have aspirations, because we do look up to these people. But when it came to like, yo, if I roll the dice, what am I going to end up being, more or less? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to be Michael Jackson, or am I going to be, like Scotty Lewis? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, Scotty lit to me, so I'll take that. Like, being Mr. Welty is lit to me. I'll take that. like you know what I'm saying? Like there were so many different people. Like, hey, being Miss Baker, that's lit to me. Like, she took us to Canada. Like, yo, I'll take that. You know what I mean? So I think again, internet, social media, the fact that we see so many regular people become famous, even if it's for a fleeting moment. That fame, even though we don't even know if they cash out on that fame, we don't know. But more young people see that and think, okay, well, I don't really have to do all this regular stuff you talking about. I just gotta wait to get popular this one day. I'm waiting. The lightning is gonna hit my bottle. And when it does, I'll be ready for it. Which I think is the psyche of a lot of young people today.
I'll agree. I'll hell yeah, hell yeah, I'll agree to that. Like, it's. Do you realize how many untalented, famous people there are?
Yeah.
Like my girl, she likes like all the ratchet shows that come on, like Zeus and Baddies and Bad Girls Club and all of that type of bullshit. What? And I had to ask her one day. I don't remember what show she was watching, but I'm like, who is this girl? I think it was Bad Girls Club. But I'm like, who is this girl? Oh, that's XYZ. Where's she from? Oh. So why did she come on this show? Like she's like a rapper, like she's trying to get on, does she sing? Nah. So why is she on the show? This is Bad Girls Club. So so she's on the show to prove that she's a bad girl?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, well, don't say it like that. Well, answer that.
But there's no other way to say it, though.
I'm like, because at the end of the day, now I may start seeing this young lady at club appearances, at or in music videos, or just randomly on Instagram or whatever. What do you do?
Right. Right.
I hear the question asked about somebody that everybody knows. Carlos Miller, comedian Carlos Miller,
Yeah.
was having a conversation with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon says he manages Amber Rose. Carlos politely asked him, manage her into doing what?
Right. No, but that's a real question.
What does Amber Rose do that you need to manage her? He couldn't answer the question.
Yeah.
So all of that said, like you said, a fleeting moment. You may have. Okay.
Wait, real quick. Because I really sat. This is why Carlos Miller is probably my favorite comedian today, right now, too.
Oh, yeah. Love.
Because what is so funny? You know, the funniest thing about Nick Cannon managing Amber Rose, that the first thing that popped in my mind? Look how many different shows he hosts just by himself.
And she's on none of them.
She ain't on one damn show. Like, she ain't got 10 seasons of Wildin' Out. She ain't never been on The Masked Singer, America's Got Talent, I think. She don't do the commercial for the ads on his YouTube channel. Like, he don't get her no gigs working with him. And he got a lot of jobs. Hey, listen, y'all got Nick Cannon super messed up. That man has $100 million. Easy. and the fact that all of these jobs that he acquires, all these things he's involved in, I don't remember her being in Chirac. Like, I don't know anything that she has done based on everything I know Nick Cannon does. That is hilarious to me. So, like, literally, when you are saying you manage Amber Rose and you're Nick Cannon, yeah, bro, doing what? Because you're taking her jobs.
Like, is she paying you to manage her? Like,
right?
That's right off. Like,
oh man, that is like, hilarious.
But yeah, but that's the real question. Everybody knows Amber Rose. Everybody knows Amber Rose for maybe a couple music videos that she did at one point in time, and then her claim to fame is getting knocked up by Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, now what? Her fingers in Kanye booty as well. That's what she said
yeah.
anyway.
I tried to forget about that part.
I mean, that's what she said. I don't. But I mean, now fast forward. No, Kanye's into some wild stuff.
I'm not going to exclude or
include, I guess.
Yeah.
But yes, what's Khalifa? Wiz Khalifa and they have a child together. Yes, correct.
They have a child together. Now, her claim to fame is she just beat up Jocelyn Hernandez and she's a Trump supporter. Nobody gives a fuck what Amber Rose, if she's Republican or Democratic. Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah. I never needed to know what Amber Rose, what side she was on politically. I mean, to make my own decision. I've never needed that.
90% of the celebrities that give their, and I don't want to dive into politics because I fucking hate politics, but we don't give a fuck. My favorite all-time rapper, whether he's Republican, Democrat, or other, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, don't know it. I mean, outside, hey, look, you want to get my attention, Amber Rose, I think you have the greatest leaks of all time. I think you got the greatest photo leaks
absolutely
of all time. If you ever want to repeat that.
She easily has the prettiest vagina.
Yes. Dog. Listen, man. We're gonna sidebar. Sorry, this is made in the 1980s. We're gonna sidebar. Bruh. When I tell you, like, when those Amber Rose nudes leaked, bruh, I was like, oh, this is the prettiest girl in the world. I was like, I've seen some fantastic looking vaginas in my day. But something about hers was just like, oh my God, like it looks like it had never been tampered with, but she had half her hand in it in the other photo I saw. And I was just like, wow, like she's amazing. Like this is like.
I thought she had plastic surgery on it.
Oh, hey.
I bullshit you not. I felt like she went under the knife and said, make it into perfection.
Listen, the only reason why I will not say that is because of the level at which Kanye crashed out even after she had been married, divorced, had their child, and he's still crashing out over Amber Rose based on what Wiz Khalifa was tweeting. That's gotta be man-made. I mean, that's gotta be like God-made. No way a man-made device will have you crashing out to that degree.
I don't mean its capability. I mean aesthetically. Capability, yes, God's here. The visual was like she decided, okay, draw the prettiest vagina that you could possibly draw, and then she went to Dr. Miami and said, "Make me over.
This here.
I need this."
Yes. Yo, hey man, listen. If you can, and I'm totally against, like, I'm team natural for everybody. But if there's a procedure called the Amber Rose, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna fucking pay for it. I'm gonna pay. I'm sorry. Cause I saved those photos into a drive on a MacBook that has crashed. And that was one of the first things I realized I didn't have anymore when that MacBook crashed. It was all the music that I had and the Amber Rose folder. Like, that's what I knew was left on there. And I was like, no! I was like, I lost all the music and pussy I wanted in this MacBook. Oh my God. Hey, yo, I was so hot, bro.
Hey, that's the equivalency when the camera phone first came out and you had all these fly ass pictures, but you had no way of taking them off the phone.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. It was like, wait a minute, what? Get a new phone? No, like, are you crazy? No, I need this. You see what's in here?
I built this playlist on this phone. I got about 50 pictures in here that I'll never get back.
Man,
The camera quality was terrible, but
hey, but they were took. They were took. Hey, but it felt so real. The grainy. Hey, look, the first grainy camera phone pictures were so the truth because you knew. See, when you got pictures, then it was like, yo, it was so much effort. It was so much effort into making it happen that you were just like, yo, no way I'm letting this one go. Like, like, yo, look at the effort she put into these pictures. Look at the effort I put into taking these pictures. Like that this was way before we were snapping food and like sunsets. No, like people were capturing like moments. It became the disposable Polaroid joint.
yeah,
Like that's what the first phones was for us.
I
So when
remember
you took those pictures, it was like, oh no, bro, this is a night to remember. We got to take a picture of this.
my first camera phone was pixelated like a motherfucker and showed in black and white. I really just told my age like a motherfucker. But
Hey, listen, hey man, hey, look, they know the name of the show. They know the name of the show. Why would you expect nothing less? Hey, look, we were born way before the first iPhone, bro. Like, yo, we was around for sidekicks and Nextel, chirps. God, I had a SkyTel pager when I was some of y'all age. If you're listening to this, like I had a SkyTel that was getting email, and I had to read the joint on the green and black screen. Like, yo, I've been around. I've been outside a long time. I've been outside for a few decades, bro. Like,
man,
like y'all will not take that from me.
Proud of it, goddamn it.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Oh man.
Find you them Amber Rose pictures though.
Yeah, hey, listen, now that I've said that, I do gotta get on another search. Cause that's still number one. I know Kim K tried so many times, but no. The greatest leaks of all time were the Amber Rose leaks. One, because it wasn't just her trying to be cute in the mirror. She obviously knew Deuce was jacking off to her joint, and she wanted to make that hit the ceiling the way she was posing with them fingers everywhere and everything open and looking ripe for the taking. Man, listen.
Okay, I'm not gonna dive too much deeper in this because we done got.
Hey, listen, yeah. Sorry. Hey, but Nick Cannon, hey, look, congrats. I don't know. Yeah, I do feel like Carlos, but at the same time, hey, yo, you win again. All right.
Yeah,
Like, I love you, man. You're great.
My top leak was Jill Scott. So,
Oh, yeah, hey, you know what? Oh, no, but one of the leaks, Jill Scott said it wasn't hers.
oh,
which was kind of disappointing. But yeah, she was like, yo, she was like, I wish my waist was that small. And these, and the one girl with the big old jeans with like the pink top, I think it was. Yeah. No, Jill got on Twitter and said that wasn't her. Because I follow Jill on Twitter. So
yeah, I just got a Twitter, so I'm still green as hell.
Hey, so dig it though. I still believe Jill Scott lives in Franklin out here. I think she does. I'm just saying. Well, I should be telling you this at all. Never mind me. Look, man, made in the 1980s. I've talked too much. Sounds like we need to wrap up here, or we need to segue pretty crazily. Man, anything you know what from the power outage episode like that we need to rehash before we get up out of here, man?
Look, just getting back to the initial topic. Put more respect on a public service, man.
Facts.
Like, you entitled little bitches. These people, they do it because they love it. They do it because they love you. They don't realize that. Some people, a lot of people that stay in that field, they enjoy doing these things for you. How do you treat somebody bad that wakes up wanting to do for you?
Mm. Mm.
Like there's a woman, our two primary breakfast spots here in the hometown.
Mm.
It was Spring Grove, then it became Big Apple.
Yeah.
These women left Spring Grove, like the entire crew
Mm.
left Spring Grove, and they all went over to the Big Apple. And
Oh,
I asked the lady, her name was Lynn. I'm like Lynn to watch me grow up.
wow.
So I asked her, like, Lynn, you've been doing this your whole life. She was like, dear, I love serving people.
Mm.
And when somebody feels that way,
Mm.
they're looking at being a waiter or a waitress as a career
Mm-hmm.
because they love serving people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, what you do for a living, you love when people come in and y'all had that conversation and you kind of pick their brain a little bit, and then
Mm-hmm.
they walk out of that store with 3, 4 bags and they're smiling. You just did your shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Absolute fact.
and on good days, bad days, mediocre days, you enjoy what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this person to come in here and feel like I'm purposely coming in here to kill that joy from you? I'm purposely coming here to take that joy.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah.
You're a real
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Facts.
Like,
Super facts.
like for real, like if this person comes to work and they love what they do, and you come in just to be rude and inconsiderate and make their passion painful, you're a piece of shit.
Mm.
Put more respect on public servers' names, man. Like, think about what you would have to physically do if this person wasn't here to do it for you.
Mm. Yeah.
This person allows you to be lazy.
Man, listen, hey, straight up, I think that's very important to highlight, man, because, you know, again, with technology bringing the world so much closer together, we are obviously losing sight that everybody don't want to be Steve Jobs or Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not their bag. That's not what they're here to do. Um, if you no matter what God you believe in, everybody feels that no, everybody is called to serve in some degree. Um, and that whether you do it as an occupation or is it just you serving your community or your family, whatever you decide, however you decide to serve in your own way, but you will serve. But there's nobility in being waiter, waitress, um, garbage man, custodian, supervisor at a factory, manager at a warehouse. Um, all of these, because all of these jobs, all of these careers, I'm sorry, all of these careers are helping hundreds, if not thousands of people per day.
Yeah.
And, you know, not everybody is called to invent. Not everybody is called to chief executive officer. Not everybody is called to just, and there is no such thing as making millions and millions of dollars by only serving yourself. Like, there's
Right.
no such thing.
Right.
And doing the work. Don't get followers confused. Don't get clout confused. Don't get going viral confused with any of that. Every person that I know that has made a substantial amount of money, and I do mean 7 figures and up, net made 7 figures and up, they have done it by doing a lot of these jobs And a lot of these careers that a lot of you are looking down upon, they've just decided to do it for themselves eventually. You know, when you have a small business, you have to work the business. There's too many people that think, oh, I'm gonna start a business so I can now I'm gonna take vacations all the time. I ain't gonna work, you know. The barber is dying right now. The occupation of barber is dying. Went like, from what I understand, because obviously I ain't had a cut in quite a while, but for my homies that do just need a taper and a trim, they're like, yo, barbers don't even work 5 days a week anymore. And they definitely not working 8 hours a day anymore. Like, and I was like, so how do they make money? I don't know. They only got 3 fades posted on their Instagram. Like,
I'm gonna tell you how they make money.
yeah.
Inflation.
Yeah, because now a haircut is at least $50, right?
Bruh. In little old Freeport, we got a gentleman, dude. This dude talking about some, man, I'm finna bump my cuts up to $75 a cut.
What?
And 26,500 people, Freeport.
Yeah.
You want them there $100 a cut?
Yeah.
Me and my brother used to go to the A. Cat moved down there from Chicago. He was a Black Pea Stone, so we called him Stone. But because he knew we was from the homeland, because he knew we was locals, he would charge us local prices. But we would go down there and get our hair cut.
Okay.
Everybody else, just to sit in this chair, needed $150.
Wow. Yo. You got to tell me next that he has a razor that when he applies it to your shape up, your line, that it lasts 3 weeks minimum. That's the next thing you got to tell me.
Bro, the crazy part is, chair stayed full.
Wow.
See, I'm a haircut a week person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm very anal about facial hair. I don't like for my facial hair. Like, I gotta, like, right now I'm scruffy. I gotta get cut tomorrow. But every week I at least get a line up. Like, I gotta stay clean. It's just a personal preference. Call me a diva.
Right.
So if I mentally still have this mindset at $75 a week,
Jesus.
the fuck?
Yeah.
$300 a month minimum in just haircut?
Yeah. One client, and then that's one that I need a side hustle to get a haircut every week.
I gotta cut grass and rake leaves.
Facts.
When I get off work, just to get a haircut.
Yo, that is crazy. But you know what? But see, the thing is with me though, if I can charge that much, I'm doing 12-hour days. I
said the same thing.
Bro, I'd be a millionaire.
I said the same thing. If I can get $100 a cut, I'm doing a minimum of 10 cuts a day.
Yeah. Easy. No way you gonna show up to my shop and we closed. No fucking way. I sleep there. I'm like, hey, wait, hold up, bro. Hey, just give me 20 minutes. I'm gonna wake up. Let me do a few push-ups, drink some water. I'm gonna cut you right on up. Hey, bro, hey, listen, like when you can charge those prices with they're showing with poor hustle, you'll be doing all right. But no way on God's green and blue earth am I ever not working, 6 days for the first 2 years. I'm giving it a buck.
I'm working 6 days a week. And if you need me on a Sunday, I'm gonna tack an extra $50 on it, but I'm there.
Yeah, absolutely. Early. I'm gonna beat you there.
I'm gonna beat you there.
How about you? Yeah, it's an extra like 25, bro, but I got you. You know, it's like, yeah, because it's Sunday. You said you need to cut Sunday. I'll do it Sunday. You know, but it's extra 25. This is my off day. I work 6 days a week, bro. You know, you got to pay extra for my off day.
But that goes back to the Project Pat slogan.
Yo,
We not gonna fall off.
no, ever.
I'm gonna always be up in some way.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Ain't nothing. Well, there's some things I won't do, but there is no job that is beneath me. Hey, now that I've learned this information, if my next pivot might be going to barber school. Hey, yo, I may have to learn how to get me a nice little taper going out here, because if y'all make now y'all sound delusional to me to make that kind of money per cut and not be open, man. You not even a hustler at that point. That's like mindless price gouging. I'd be super up. No way you can stop me from making 6 figures a month. No way.
Well, bro, that's on the low end. The little goofy cat, YK Osiris.
Yeah.
Was just in some shit a couple of months ago where he stiffed the barber on $300.
Yo.
What?
Yo.
What?
Oh man. Yo, dog. Come on, dog.
They go to work every day, Monday through Friday, goddamn it shit, and barely crack $300. You got it in a visit?
Right. Listen. You got man. $100 a cut. You with 100 clients. Was that 10,000? That's 10 bands on the low end, cutting 100 heads in a month. Wow.
At $100 a cut every day, except for Sunday. Let's say except for Sunday.
Yeah.
You're going to clear $300,000 a year.
For sure. Easily.
You're a millionaire in 3 years.
Easily. Yeah, man. Hey. Okay. All right. I learned something new today. All right. Y'all keep playing out here if you want. I'll wait till the prices rise and y'all charge $200. I'll go back down to $100 and clear and get a lot of y'all out the paint.
Motherfuckers out. I'll be over here talking cash shit with y'all goddamn with a motherfucking client in the goddamn shit.
Yep. Like, yeah, man, you know they charge $200 up the street. You can go over there, but you know they ain't open. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that I'll be working. I work 6 days. You know, like, okay. Hey, bro, like that's all I know. That's all I know.
Hey, let us open the made in the 1980s barbershop, goddamn.
Hey, listen. Hey. All right. Hey, look. Hey, listen. We got to brainstorm. Hey, listen, man. It's a pleasure, man, bringing the show to y'all this week. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Made in the 1980s. And just know, as always, love.